Joseline Hernandez and Ballistic Beats were once the epitome of a power couple in the world of reality television. Their fiery chemistry and seemingly unshakable bond captivated fans, who saw them as a symbol of love, resilience, and mutual support. From their heartfelt moments on Marriage Boot Camp to their glamorous posts on social media, they painted a picture of a love story that was both aspirational and relatable. Ballistic Beats, stepping into the role of a father figure for Joseline's daughter, Bonnie Bella, only added to the narrative of a blended family thriving against the odds. Yet, as the story of their romance unfolded, it became increasingly apparent that the reality behind closed doors was far more complicated than the curated perfection they presented to the public. Joseline, known for her bold personality and unapologetic confidence, is now at the center of a devastating storm. Allegations of infidelity, emotional abuse, and even physical violence have surfaced, shattering the illusion of their fairy tale romance. What began as subtle cracks in their relationship eventually spiraled into something far darker, a dynamic that left Joseline questioning her sense of self and the foundation of her love story. In a shocking turn of events, she has found herself breaking down, exposed and vulnerable, in the face of turmoil that has upended her life. Behind the facade of their seemingly perfect union, Joseline has revealed that her relationship with Ballistic was far from idyllic. What started as small disagreements escalated into heated arguments, and the warning signs that once seemed minor became impossible to ignore. Joseline has described how Ballistic's temper would flare over trivial issues, his words cutting deeper with each confrontation. Over time, these interactions eroded her self-esteem and confidence. "I didn't even recognize myself anymore," Joseline confessed in a raw and tearful interview. For someone whose public persona has always been defined by strength and self-assurance, this admission marked a striking departure from the Joseline fans thought they knew. The emotional toll of the relationship was compounded by isolation. Joseline explained that Ballistic actively worked to distance her from her friends and family, leaving her increasingly alone and vulnerable. This pattern of emotional manipulation and control created an environment where Joseline felt trapped, unable to reach out for help or even acknowledge the full extent of what she was enduring. For someone as fiercely independent as Joseline, the loss of her support system was devastating, stripping her of the safety net she had relied on in the past. The situation reached a breaking point when the emotional abuse reportedly escalated into physical violence. While Joseline has refrained from sharing graphic details, she has described an incident that left her shaken to her core, a moment that made her realize she could no longer stay in a relationship that endangered her well-being. It wasn't just one time, she admitted, emphasizing that this was part of a pattern of dominance and control that had taken root in their relationship. For Joseline, this realization marked the beginning of her journey to reclaim her life. The public scrutiny Joseline faced throughout this ordeal added another layer of pain. Known for her larger-than-life personality and unshakable confidence, she felt immense pressure to maintain the appearance of a happy relationship. Joseline continued to attend events with a smile, post glamorous photos, and play the role of a woman in love, all while privately struggling to cope with the abuse she was enduring. The disconnect between her public and private lives made it even harder for her to seek help, leaving her feeling isolated and alone in her pain. After months of suffering in silence, Joseline made the courageous decision to speak out. In a candid and emotional interview, she shared the details of her experience, breaking the silence that had kept her trapped for so long. "I couldn't keep pretending everything was okay," she said, her voice trembling with emotion. Joseline's decision to go public with her story was not just about her own healing. It was a call to action for others who might be in similar situations. By sharing her truth, she aimed to shed light on the realities of domestic violence and empower others to break free from cycles of abuse. The fallout for Ballistic Beats was swift and severe. Fans and industry professionals alike began distancing themselves from him, demanding accountability for his actions. While Joseline made it clear that her decision to speak out was not about seeking revenge, the consequences for Ballistic were unavoidable. For Joseline, this was about reclaiming her power and inspiring others to do the same. She has since shifted her focus to healing, rebuilding her self-esteem, and reconnecting with the loved ones she had been isolated from during her relationship. Despite her bravery in speaking out, Joseline's past has complicated the narrative. Critics have pointed to her history of confrontational behavior, questioning whether her actions in previous relationships have contributed to the turmoil she now faces. For years, Joseline has been a polarizing figure, known for her fiery personality and willingness to confront others head-on. While some fans view her as a victim of circumstances, others suggest that her history of aggressive behavior has played a role in the challenges she has encountered. Joseline's tumultuous relationship with Stevie J, which played out on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, has been a focal point for critics. Their dynamic, riddled with public arguments, custody battles, and allegations of toxicity, became a symbol of chaos. Even their so-called marriage, later revealed to be a sham, added to the complicated legacy of Joseline's love life. The drama didn't end with their split, as headlines about their conflicts continued to emerge, painting a picture of a woman whose relationships often seemed fraught with tension and volatility. Adding to the scrutiny is Joseline's behavior on her reality show, Joseline's Cabaret. The show has drawn criticism for its alleged toxic environment, and in 2022, Joseline faced a $25 million lawsuit after several dancers accused her of assaulting them during the show's reunion taping. The allegations included claims of physical violence, with the dancers describing brutal attacks that left them shaken and traumatized. These accusations have been used by some critics as evidence of Joseline's own aggressive tendencies, complicating her efforts to present herself as a victim in her current situation. The backlash to Joseline's story has been mixed. While many applaud her for speaking out and raising awareness about domestic violence, others have been less sympathetic. Social media has been a battleground of opinions, with some commenters praising her bravery and others pointing to her past as a reason to question her motives. Can't feel sorry for her because she's always bullying other women. Karma is coming around, one commenter wrote. Another pointed to her behavior on her Zeus series, suggesting a pattern of victim-victimizer dynamics that complicates the narrative. Despite the criticism, Joseline's decision to share her story marks a pivotal step in her journey toward healing. She has made it clear that her focus now is on rebuilding her life, strengthening her bond with her daughter, and rediscovering her voice. While the scars of her experience may never fully fade, Joseline is determined to use her platform to inspire others and spark meaningful conversations about abuse, accountability, and the complexities of survival. For Joseline, this chapter of her life represents a turning point. Her story serves as a reminder that even the strongest and most self-assured individuals can find themselves in vulnerable situations. It's a call to action for fans and the broader community to support survivors, hold abusers accountable, and recognize the nuanced realities of relationships marked by abuse. As Joseline moves forward, fans are left grappling with the complexities of her story. Her bravery in speaking out has sparked a crucial conversation, but it has also raised challenging questions about accountability, redemption, and the intersection of past behavior with present struggles. Joseline's journey invites us to reflect on how we support survivors, how we hold individuals accountable for their actions, and how we reconcile the complexities of human behavior in the face of pain and resilience. In the end, her story is not just about the trauma she endured. It's about the strength she has found to rise above it.